It does seem like it's taking a lot longer to get people into the room these days. Yeah, I don't know why. That's okay. Leo Sun, first person in, general. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may receive some good news. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief, and your luck is changing for the better quickly. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Hi, Adonis. Jasmina, general. Jasmina, general. Could have money coming in. Could have money coming in and finances maybe improving. You might be thinking about starting a new side business, side project, side hustle. Could be bringing in extra money. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Negativity moves into the past. Don't look back on the past. Life begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Money is looking good, and along with financial stability between now and like the end of the spring, you may see an improvement. Uh-oh, I put the cards backwards. Hi, Lita. Bree, love from me and Joseph B. Slow and steady wins race, but expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Things move forward towards greener pastures when you're clear about your wants and needs. Watch out for having an argument or a disagreement over a misunderstanding. It'll blow over pretty quickly, but there may be a miscommunication or a misunderstanding that comes in. You may be planning travel. There could be travel coming in. Aries Sun, love. Aries Sun, love. Okay, when it comes to love, you have life moving forward and you're headed towards greener pastures. If you're already with someone and if your current relationship is well functioning, it should be fine. If you're not with anyone, you may have new energy coming in. You could have fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have choices and options around love moving forward. You also could have a Libra, and you have happiness coming in around life moving forward. If you're looking for commitment, you may find commitment this spring if that's something that you're interested in. Lita, did the other dentist assistant tell Alan I was asking for him and kept calling him cute when I woke up from anesthesia? Haha. They said they would. And if so, I said, and if so, if I see him again, will anything happen? Okay, let's see. I think that they did. I think they thought it was funny. And I think that, like, he would think that it was, like, you were under anesthesia. Like, I don't think he takes it serious. And I think if you see him again, which I think you will, I don't think he's going to bring it up. I think he's, like, flattered, but at the same time feels like it was just anesthesia speaking. That's really funny. I saw somebody on, I think it was YouTube. He had just come home from having his wisdom teeth pulled, and he had just come out of anesthesia, and he was sitting on the couch, and he had dogs. I think it was 2 dogs that were coming over to him, and he's like, "Get the dinosaurs away! The dinosaurs! Get the dinosaurs away!" Alpha for tomorrow. Alpha for tomorrow. You may receive good news around work, school, or business. Luck changes for the better for you quickly. Could have money coming in or news of money coming in. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Life changes for you for the better quickly. A new journey may begin, and you could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Cinnamon for the rest of the week. Cinnamon for the rest of the week. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. You may have money coming in. Finances could be improving. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. An old wound or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you might be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Pretty good. Pretty good. C11 for the next 24. For the next 24, something may happen that makes you happy with the sun. Slow and steady wins the race. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life changes for you for the better quickly, and negativity moves into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Pretty good. Show empathy. Did Asher think about me today? You could have run through his mind, but I don't see him like sitting around thinking about anything or ruminating over anything at this point. Lita, who and what is coming towards me soon? Who and what is coming towards me soon? Hi, Mel. Okay, you have life moving forward towards greener pastures, and something may be happening before the end of this month that makes you happy with the sun. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life is coming into balance. Money comes in, finances improve. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward, and you have a new journey that begins that leads to success around finances improving. That may be a side business, a side project, a side hustle, or something that's all your own that you're doing on the side, not having to do with like a regular 9-to-5 job. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Elizabeth, what's coming in for me? And Kay. It depends what kind of relationship this is and what you're looking for. Fool in reverse can indicate that something gets revealed that could need to be dealt with before things could move forward. But it looks like two people that may not be on the same page. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Slow and steady wins the race. Disappointments heal and move into the past. When you're clear about your wants and needs, don't settle for less than you want or deserve. But things look slow to change. But it depends what kind of a relationship this is and what it is that you're looking for. I don't see all that much changing, but if you're happy with the way things are right now, that'll probably continue. Amber, for this week ahead. For this week ahead. You have money coming in and a little more financial stability coming in. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You have a wish that comes true, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life changes for you for the better quickly around work, school, or business. If you're clear about your wants and needs, a new journey may be beginning. Not bad. Hello, I was doing a tax credit to help my step-grandma, but I think I messed it up because it had a lot of questions. Did I mess it up? It was 8 a.m. and I was half asleep. If so, I will call. I don't think that you messed it up. No, I think you did it fine. I mean, if you want to be sure, call, but I think you did it okay. Maktab. Was the Libra flirting with the guy from Cape Town? Yeah, that could be true. That may be true. Anthony, how and when will I get an offer from Mr. M? It may be within like the next 13 to 17 days, and it may be through like email. Email or message, or maybe even messages you to have a phone call or set up a phone call. But it should be soon. I'm going to say 13 to 17 days. Butterfly kiss for the next 24. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life begins to move forward. Areas of your life that have been out of balance should now start to come back into balance. Negativity moves into the past. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition. Pilates, love. Okay, you have a wish that comes true around love moving forward. If you're currently with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Scorpio coming in. You do have commitment on the horizon if that's something that you're interested in. You also may have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Romance could lead to long-term commitment around your next relationship or current one. If you're in one, somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. I think I'm up to... Emily, general for the next 2 weeks. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Slow and steady wins the race, but life begins to move forward on solid ground, and you may be planning travel. Solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the 2 weeks, you'll figure it out. Twinkle, will my client end my contract soon, February or March? I'm working as an independent contractor, so they can cut my services I provide to them at any time. I don't see that happening as of right now in February or March. If they have brought it up that they may want to end things, it would probably be March. I don't think it's going to end in February. Mega, love. Mega, love. Okay, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship, as long as it's functioning well, will move forward. Anything that's been like broken, disconnected, fighting, tumultuous, needs to move into the past. And then life will move forward successfully when new doors open with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Anything that's well functioning could move forward, but anything that's dysfunctional will move into the past, and a water sign may enter. You may have to make the decision to let go of something that no longer serves you. Oh, thank you, Vicky. This is another Walmart special. Avery found it. We were in Walmart the other day, which I never ever go to Walmart. It's just, it's not local, but it's near one of the rinks that she skates at. And like, it's not the best Walmart. I mean, anyway, I know that there was a Walmart like 100 years ago that my mother took me to. It was far away, but it was like really big. This one's not that great. But anyhow, we were looking. What did I go there for? Oh, I went there because they sell this big bag of frozen fruit, and the big bag is like $9.99, which is really cheap for like the size of the bag. That's why I went there. And when I was looking for it, Avery turned around. She's like, "Look, Mom, strawberry shortcake." And I was like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "I got to see how much that is." And it's like total retro with the lines, and the lines are on the sleeve. I'm like, "Oh my God, I gotta." I'm like, "Let's take it and I'll see how much it is." It was only $19 because I really didn't have the cash to be like buying clothes for myself. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it for $19. It's worth it. Anyway, especially with the way it's been freezing here lately. They had other things too, but I didn't really look around too much. I'm like, this with the zipper, I prefer the ones that zip up rather than the ones that have to pull over my big head. Anyway, but thank you. It was meant for me to have. I want to go back when I have some extra cash and look at some of the other things that they had. I like, there's so many things that I need that like I just put it off. And then when I have somewhere to go, I'm like, I have nothing to wear. Like, could you get something? Like everything is like, my mom would say, shun God. But she's right. Touch of love. Is Rex with another girl? Like, is he dating another girl? There could be somebody else around him. Yes, that could be true. Vicky, general for the rest of the week. For the rest of the week, areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant may now start to move forward. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or receive good news. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you may find like personal relationships are functioning better. Lucinda, general for the first week of March. Could have some money coming in. Finances may be improving. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel like a wish has come true. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You have the world at your feet. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Life comes into balance, and then you have another Libra around. Emily, will IS come around during March to help me get the job at Z? Or is it possibly fading? I think this person may come around. It is possible. You got a 70% chance, yes, but then you also have justice, which is positive. There's another word that my mom would use. Can't remember it now. And I just called Avery the other day. Like it means like you're wearing crappy clothes or you look like a mess. Oh my God, I can't remember now. It'll come to me. Adonis, did I fuck up with V this time? Whatever the cards say, or am I overthinking? Oh, I think you're overthinking. Yeah, I think you're overthinking. I think, well, Fool is in reverse, so they may tell you exactly how they feel at some point, but I think they feel out of balance. I think that they're feeling a little bit, you know, it's like they're kind of know that they're responsible for this, and that like they have pushed you, so you didn't really fuck things up. No, you know, it's like you're entitled to feel the way that you do, and I still think there's communication coming in, but you know, on some level, I think that they're aware of what's gone on, and I think that they do know that they're somewhat responsible for this kind of stuff. Red, if I go to Dan to be tonight, how will it go? It'll go okay. You've got the world at your feet with growth, change, and transformation. It's well functioning. It may be kind of slow. I don't know. What is it, a club or a bar? It's like it may be slow, steady, average, pleasant. It's okay. MR, will O communicate with me? More consistently, possibly every day. He finally reached out. Yeah, it is possible for communication to pick up now. Like that could change for the better quickly with the Eight of Wands. Bella, I saw the super chat, but I don't think that I've seen the question. Hold on. I just want to make sure I didn't miss it. No, I don't see it yet. Okay, I don't see it yet. Red, I keep clearing A out of my energy. Why does he keep popping up? Old issues, feeling bad or negative, feeling bad or regretful around something that happened that he's holding on to, or that maybe he may be like thinking about lately. Yeah, like he may be spending a lot of time like thinking about whatever it was that happened. You'll get rid of him. Just keep doing it. Raymond, I heard that my ex is crashing out. What do you see? Is it that bad? Yeah, well, she's like throws a tantrum because she doesn't get her way. And people are not playing her game anymore. So I don't think that she has anybody really new in her energy. Like, I don't think there's anybody new around. She needs new people to come in that don't know her yet. Everybody around her kind of knows her, knows the games that she plays, and they don't have any patience for her. So she's kind of throws a tantrum and she doesn't get her way, and she's not getting her way because nobody wants to hear it anymore. Michelle, general for the month of March. Your luck is changing for the better and negativity is moving into the past. Life is coming back into balance. Your luck is changing for the better. You may be spending time with an Aries. Could be new energy coming in. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and you may be starting a new journey. Yeah, areas of your life that have been slow to move forward may now start to move forward. You also could be spending time with a Gemini. Not bad. Not bad. Liz, for the next 24 hours. You have negativity moving into the past, cause for celebration coming in, life coming back into balance, and you could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A new journey may be beginning. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and life could change for you for the better quickly. Pretty good. Is he sleeping with you? Okay. Dr. Sony, general. You might be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You've got somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. Luck is changing for you for the better. Pretty good. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love from me? You have romance could heat up with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have old wounds healing and moving into the past, and commitment coming in if you're not already with someone. Maybe new energy coming in, could also be a Scorpio. Cause for celebration comes in around romance leading to long-term commitment. Not bad. Evie, general for March. Evie, general for March. Disappointments heal and move into the past. And you could have the Empress over here bringing in love and money. Your luck is changing for the better, even if it is slow and steady wins the race. Don't look back on the past. Life is all about moving forward this month. Money comes in, finances improve. You have a wish that comes true. Pretty good. Pretty good. Faith, may I please have a general? Life changes for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward towards greener pastures, and you have success coming in around like work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be spending time with the Sagittarius. Kimon, general. You've got anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life is moving forward with choices and options around social activity. Areas of your life that have been slow will now move forward with your luck changing for the better quickly, bringing in cause for celebration. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Migu for the next 24. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Life is coming into balance. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Negativity is easing and moving into the past. Money comes in, finances improve, and then you may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Not too bad. Bella, bringing my car to the mechanic to look at. Will I get pushback? He agreed to fix it for free since the problem keeps happening, and I paid him. It's been 2 months. Okay, let's see. I think he's going to fix it for free for you. Yeah, I don't think that you're going to have a problem. Good. Good. Red, what are the positive and negatives of dating me? Well, I don't think it's going to be the same for everyone. You know, it's like people have different, you know what I'm saying? Like let's just say that you have an outgoing personality. That could be a positive for somebody. It could be a negative for somebody else. You see what I mean? It's like not going to be the same. So some people may feel that you're smart, intelligent, outgoing, kind-hearted, pleasant, nice to be around, and that could be positive. And some people may find that because you're like got a good personality or you're outgoing, some people may find that to be a little bit threatening. Yeah, not everybody's going to feel the same way. You know, like what pros and cons like are not the same for everybody. So I think the big thing is that you have a good personality, or you have a big personality and you're fun to be around. But at the same time, somebody who's a little insecure may be intimidated by that. I don't think that you can be controlled or manipulated easily. So somebody that had the intentions to do that probably would find that to be a con, because you're pretty like strong and you know who you are. You don't get pushed around easily. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody that isn't a team player may find you difficult to deal with. You know, like the kind of person that's like, oh, it's my way or the highway. They may find you to be difficult to deal with. Are these guys still out there plowing? Stacy, for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you've got the world at your feet. You may have good news coming in around work, school, or business, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. New beginnings on the horizon can lead you to success around, like, maybe even lead you to a new journey around career that brings in happiness. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And then Stacy, for career for tomorrow. You know, career looks pretty good. You may be offered a new job or business opportunity, or you may have a wish come true around a new beginning tomorrow. You may even have choices and options. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. A new journey may come in, or something out of the blue, fun and exciting could happen around career. Negativity moves into the past. Be clear about your wants and needs, because you may be able to make things happen tomorrow. Stepping into your strength and self-confidence pushes career forward. Magician's heart, love. Okay, walk away from, disconnect from anything that's negative, disappointing. Anybody that you feel may be like negative, controlling, manipulative, any of this nonsense here needs to move into the past in order for your love life to move forward to well-functioning cooperation and happiness. So if there's anything dysfunctional around you, leave it in the past, and a water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship, current relationship will move forward. What?
Look at Cyrus.
I can't see him.
Look at me.
I can't see you. Hang on.
Bend down. Then you see it. Don't look at him.
Oh, yeah. You look like you're relaxing.
Well, actually, he's at the blanket, and his whole entire head is wrapped up, and then his little face is peeking out.
He loves that.
What?
He loves that.
Well, he was supposed to go into the blanket with me when you're doing that. I do not know why. He mostly doesn't not hang out with me that much.
He likes to hang out with you.
But he wants to lay down with me. But this blanket is only enough for
It's really cute when like he's sitting there and like she's talking to him and he's looking at her like he's listening. He's just looking at her. Lee, hi. How does Jordan feel about my last letter that you wrote to him? Last message you wrote to him? Okay, Mayfield. Okay, there's like Mayfield, you're upset about something or you're calling him out on something. Kind of feels a little cold on the carpet. Did you tell him off about something? Like may feel like you're kind of walking away from him. But I don't know that he really thinks that you're walking away from him. He may think that you're trying to like wake him up or make him change or something like that. Culture NV. Annual review tomorrow. Oh God, do you hate that? I hate it. Well, don't be afraid to express your wants, needs, and concerns. It's going to go better than you think. You may have some money coming in. You may have cause for celebration coming in. It'll go better than you think. But don't be afraid to tell them how you feel, like what you want or what you need or what you're expecting. And be clear about it. Ari the Don. What is Tyshawn the Capricorn's feelings towards Ari and the Aries after today? Okay, whatever happened today, feelings-wise, it didn't change much. He may find you to be somebody who is grounded, stable, down-to-earth, kind-hearted, caring, sincere, compassionate, loyal, and attractive. But this relationship is out of balance, and the two of you aren't on the same page. Death is in reverse. Not much has grown, changed, or transformed. So whatever happened today, it didn't really change anything at the big picture. I don't know what it was that happened today, but be clear about your wants and needs and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. If this is something that's been somewhat of a cycle, like going around, and it's good, the cycle's going to just keep continuing. Senscape. Can I please have a reading about will Litsa betray me? Okay, I can't guarantee that somebody is never going to betray you because people don't betray you until they betray you. So there's no guarantees with that. I don't see a betrayal here as of right now, but like I said, you just can't guarantee something like that. Same thing with cheating. Is my husband going to cheat on me? I don't see it now. It doesn't mean that he can't cheat on you at some point. Like, people betray each other. People cheat on each other. People, feelings change. So I can't guarantee that something like that will never happen. I don't see it right now, though. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. Good, good, good. Eminem, love for Taurus. Taurus is, if they're currently in a relationship, they're probably happy and content with the way things are. If they're not with anyone, they may have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They're a little slow and steady wins the race, which is fine, but they seem to be pretty content with the way things are right now. Their luck is changing for the better. Emily, my general readings show travel, which I can't do, all because of my health. Also, money coming in. I'm jobless and I'm only spending for a year. Might those cards mean something else in my case? No. What it could be is that it's, you know, like the timing in the spirit world is just not good. So it's like there could be travel coming in and you may be traveling at some point, and it doesn't have to be big travel or far travel. It could be something local, a road trip, something like that. And the same thing with money. Money could be coming in. It might not be on the immediate horizon. So, and I know it's frustrating. There was a time in my life where I kept going for readings and the reader kept telling me that I was traveling. And when I tell you, I'm going to say, I think I went to the shore with like a whole bunch of friends in 2008. And I don't think that I went anywhere until my father's 70th birthday, which I think I think my nephew was just born. I think he was little. So I think it was September of 2015. So you're talking 7 years. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't sleep at anybody's house. I didn't go anywhere. And she kept saying, well, there's travel coming in. There's travel coming in. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. Nowhere. Eventually, I went to see my dad in Florida for his 70th birthday. And then I didn't travel. That was, I guess that was September of 2015. I don't think I went anywhere until Avery was born. Well, Avery was almost a year. And she told me, she's like, you're going to be traveling, you're going to be making trips somewhere. And I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And then I started going to see my dad in Florida when Avery was born because he wanted to see her. I had the time. It was cheap to fly with an infant because I didn't have to pay for her. I could work when I was down there because I do this, well, I could do it down there. So at the time, like when she was saying it, like none of it made any sense to me, but eventually it all came in. And she would always say to me, and even to this day, like if I even think about asking her about timing, she's like, I won't even answer the question. She's like, if it shows, it has to happen at some point. So that's really annoying. Like and then I would say to her, I'm like, yeah, eventually I gotta go somewhere, right? Like eventually I'm gonna go somewhere. But life is funny. Prior to that, right? I had a friend who, this friend is the one like didn't date anybody for a long time. She couldn't work, she couldn't hold a job. Finally, she became a cop, and then she was doing well as a cop, and they had an accident, and she wound up getting a settlement, and she continued working as a cop, but she did get this settlement, and she wanted to travel, and I didn't have any money, but I was always working. I never took time off, so I had time. I just didn't have money. And because over the years she was always unemployed and I paid for a lot, she's like, I'll pay for the room, I'll pay for the airline, you just pay for your spending money. So there was a moment in time where I was traveling a lot. I went to Arizona, I went to Italy, I went to Alaska, and then she met somebody and moved on with her life. And I never, once she met him, like that's what she wanted. She didn't need me anymore, which was fine, whatever. Anyway, so my point is that it's weird how sometimes life can go from like nothing is happening to all of a sudden, like I think I was in Vegas twice. Like I think I was there in like July, I was there in September, then I was in Florida for my father's birthday, his 60th birthday. This was then, so this is before his 60th birthday. Then my grandmother died, and I went back down again for my grandmother's funeral. So it was like a whole lot of traveling in a short period of time. And then there was no traveling at all. So anyway, so my what I'm thinking is that this stuff is going to happen at some point. It's just maybe not right now. And the travel doesn't have to be big travel. It doesn't have to be like far travel. It could be local. Anyhow. Anyway, it's weird the way things play out sometimes in ways that you don't see it. Like you don't see that happening. Another thing, oh my God, if I can get the timing of this. She used to have an office that was over here, not far from where I live. She was there on Friday nights. And I'm going to say she probably left that place in the early 2000s. Maybe 2003, 2004. Yeah, early 2000s. And she had a place in New Jersey, which is where I go now. And she's always had that place. I remember being at the place over here near me. Oh, and I was working 2 jobs, right? I was a staff accountant during the day. I worked at the grocery store at night. And I had been doing this for a long time. I'm going to say at least 5 years. And she used to say to me, at some point, you're not going to be doing this anymore. You're going to be doing something else. And I was like, yeah, right. Okay. Like, what else am I going to do? I'm not qualified to do anything else. And then she says, I don't know. Maybe it's like dance. And I'm like, dance? Like, I don't dance. Like, where am I going to start dancing now? Makes no sense. And that had to be like early 2000s. Well, I went for my first yoga teacher training in, I think it was 2010. So that was like 5 years, at least 5 years, maybe longer. And then when I applied to go through that training and I told her about it, she's like, that's what it was. She's like, I don't know what yoga is. She's like, I saw movement. She's like, I thought it was dance. She goes, but I bet it was yoga. And she's like, I told you were going to be doing something else. You weren't going to be at those jobs forever. But in the moment, like I couldn't see my way out of those jobs for my life. If my life depended on it, I couldn't figure a way out of those jobs. Anyhow, the point is that it's something, I mean, it took years before. And when she was like, dance, like, she's crazy. Dance? I don't dance. I mean, I don't dance. Anyway. Spirit. Jesse reached out for a short neutral combo. Will he reach out again anytime soon? I think you will hear from him again. Yeah. Adana, sometimes life plays out in strange, different ways than we imagine it. When I first came here, you kept telling me that I would hear from V, and things played out strangely, right? I know, it's so weird the way that stuff happens. TB, career guidance for the next 6 months. Explore your options. Exploring your options could lead to growth, change, transformation, more money coming in life moving forward. New beginnings are on the horizon. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. My suggestion would be to look and see what else is out there, because you may find something that you feel is going to pay you better and may align with you a little bit better. Yeah, throw it out into the universe. See what you got coming in out there. There may be some choices and options. MR. Just want to see why O reached back out. What made him do it? You know, I think he had intentions to do it. Like, I don't think that there was any reason why he wasn't, other than like being busy and tied up and maybe a little bit feeling a little negative. But I think he was feeling a little bit better when he reached out. But I think his intentions were always there to make contact. Adonis, I was here for months. I know. I mean, it's weird the way things happen. Also, 6 of Cups person coming back twice in my life. The 2 6 of Cups person in my life, I would never have picked these two. Not if somebody would have said that they were the 2 6, I would be like, there is no way. There's just no way. Like, to me, like, I knew who they were, but I wasn't friends with them. I wasn't involved with them. To me, they were not somebody from my past, but they were from my past because I went to high school with both of them. But nobody that in a million years. Oh, I think you're gonna, we always make that voice. Oh, I think, her voice isn't like that, but I don't know why. Me and my friend would always do that. Oh, I think that you're going to reconnect with somebody from your past. And then I would be like going through every love interest that I ever had and think it was, oh, it must be him. It must be him. And no, and it would, no. And then it was so completely different. So twisted. Anyhow, they were 6 of Cups people because they were from my past. I just never dated them in the past. Natasha, will Daniel contact me soon? I think you will hear from him soon, yeah. Nat, energy around me in Taurus. Energy around me in Taurus. Okay, it looks like slow. It looks slow. Like I don't see all that much happening right now, but it looks like respectable, well-functioning, down to earth. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Communication either comes in or picks up. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Life is coming into balance. Cause for celebration comes in around things moving forward towards greener pastures. Be clear about your wants and needs around the situation. Shruti. Does Sarath want a long-term relationship with Shruti? At this point, I don't see commitment. I don't see this person putting in all that much effort. If you're looking for commitment, you might need to be the one to bring it up. I wouldn't wait on him. How about Purely Precious? What's coming in my love life soon? Okay, with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disconnect from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you, and new energy may be coming in, possibly an Aries or maybe an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Expressing your wants and needs around love could help things move forward, but anything that's been slow or stagnant, you might be reevaluating your situation, and you could have a wish come true around life moving forward towards greener pastures. Macy, general for rest of the week. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. Life is coming into balance. You may be spending time with a Cancer. You may be spending time with another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be planning travel. Areas of your life have been stuck or stagnant. And then you may be feeling like life is moving forward and you're ready for it. TB, what's management's energy towards me? Pretty good. Pretty good. May find you to be somebody who is grounded, stable, reliable, sincere, hardworking, or like you put in good effort. Lizarad, is it possible to use revision to change past decisions? I don't know what you're asking. I'm not sure what you mean. No, I don't see any way that you can change a decision that you made in the past. Unless, no, I'm not sure what you're asking. But if it's like, say, for example, you made a decision last month to quit your job. Could you change that? Well, in that situation, you may be able to talk to your boss and tell them that you don't want to leave. You could change that. But if you bought a Camaro last spring, you can't change that. I mean, you could sell the car, but you can't change that you bought it. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're asking, but if it's something about like, or along the lines of like using your mind to change something, no, it doesn't, no, you can't do that. But I'm not really sure what you're asking. Mirror wants spirit cards. King of Water, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and your mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice. Charity work. Chariot, Archangel Metatron, an important achievement. Self-discipline, willpower, public recognition. Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Amen for the rest of this month with O. Be clear about your wants and needs, and although it may be slow and steady wins the race, you may get what you want from the situation. So I don't know what the relationship is, but things look a little bit out of balance. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Cooperation and compromise could lead to things moving forward, and communication may be picking up. Red, should I get drinks tonight? I don't see any reason why not. Yeah, it looks like somewhat of a quiet night. It may be quiet and pleasant. Martisha, for the next 24 hours. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Could be spending time with the Cancer. You may have life coming back into balance, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Lee, I brought it to Jordan's attention about his sexuality because somebody told me about him. I wrote him about it if he acknowledged our breakup. But not that I was spot on. Why ignore what I'm saying? About his sexuality, I don't think he's comfortable with it. I think that's why. I think he's feeling uncomfortable, and I think he's feeling a little bit cold on the carpet. Emily, when will I get my refund from the government after the claim? I got approved, but I haven't received it yet. Okay, let's see. I'm going to say that it may be within the next 4 weeks. Lima, I'm looking to move soon. Will I find something? Yeah, you will. You will. And things may fall into place easily. Cosmic, HR said my contact is ending in April. She wouldn't give me a glimpse of hope for an extension versus CFO and director. HR said to start applying elsewhere, that she doesn't have any other advice. All right, let's see. I still think that you could wind up getting a job there. But if she's not certain right now and it's the end of February, I know you're already looking, but I would also talk to the temp agency because maybe they can line something up for you just in case. Lee, what's coming towards me in love? You might have new beginnings on the horizon coming in, although it may be slow and steady wins the race. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it, and you may have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You have the world at your feet. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Success comes in around love. Kriti, love. If you feel like you're attached to something that's dysfunctional, or you're waiting on something, or something's keeping you stuck or stagnant, cutting away that energy and dropping that or cutting the cord can help life move forward pretty quickly. And then life may change for the better for you fast, and you may find yourself, you have choices and options coming in. You could have a Libra or a Scorpio coming in, or another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you let go of things that no longer serve you. I'm Lourdes for the next 48 hours. You have slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And then you have your luck changing for the better quickly. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. Mihak, me and Sagittarius. You may have communication either coming in or picking up, or something may change for the better quickly around communication. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but things are slow to move forward or slow to change. You could be planning travel. Life is a little bit out of balance, but through cooperation and compromise, things may improve this spring. Shaho, love reading. Love reading. You've got new beginnings on the horizon when you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Money comes in, finances improve, disappointments heal and move into the past. Walk away from things that aren't working and new doors open. You could have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Leave things that no longer serve you in the past. Not bad. Not too bad. Cosmic, I went to the temp agency and they didn't want to help me. My old recruiter isn't working there anymore. I would try a different temp agency then. Yeah, I would go see if you could find another temp agency. Continue looking on your own, but I would go and talk to another temp agency. Somebody will be able to find you something, even if it is temporary. Emily, some moments I'm thinking, fuck it, I'll forget about Z, get a job at GD, and move to SH. 73 miles away. I'll be a university professor again. Oh boy. Well, if you decided to do that, okay, you do have cause for celebration coming in around negativity moving into the past. You have money coming in. You have financial stability coming in. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out. And life will move forward. So whether, if you decided to move, there would be new energy that comes in. You could have a Gemini coming in, a wish coming true. You may have cause for celebration coming in around new people in general. So it's not a bad thing. It wouldn't be a bad thing, but it's a decision that you would have to make if that's the route that you want to go. 73 miles away from where you are now, or 73 miles further away from him. You know what I mean? Like, you're already at a distance between, it would be another 73 miles further away from him. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't, Z's not a person. Z's the job. Z's the job. Okay. If you did decide to do that, okay, you would be successful. It just makes a difference as to whether or not you want to move. And that's a big deal. 73, I mean, it's not that far away, like if you have friends or family where you live right now, but it's the move that, yeah, you'd be closer to the ex. Oh, well, then that would be good. If you had something to think about. You know what? It can't hurt to try to get a job there and see if you get the job and then make the decision. And if things have not moved forward with the Z place, then make the decision whether or not you want to move there. I mean, it's like 73 miles. It's such a, it's like, it's not that far, but yet it's too far to drive every day. There and back, it's too much. My boss used to do 50 miles a day there and back, and I thought, that's crazy. Like, who wants to make that drive every day? But the job itself looks good, and then there would be new energy around you. Money would be coming in rather than waiting on something that's taking so long. It's an hour on the highway. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible, but it is. It is. It's terrible. You know why? Because if something happens, like I used to work at a studio that was 40 minutes from here, which isn't terrible, but there's one stretch of highway that once you get on it, there is no exit. And then God forbid something happens, and it's happened before, where something has happened on that road and there is no, you can't get off. You just have to wait for whatever clears. I remember one night I came home, I had to pee so bad. I thought I was going to wind up peeing in the car. I had to pee so bad. And, you know, I made that drive so often, like 40 minutes was no big deal. But, and I saw it just as I was getting on the highway that it was backed up. I should not have gotten on the highway, but like an idiot, I did. And I just sat there. Like, that's when it's terrible. But I mean, it's a big decision. It's the moving that's the big decision. You know, if it was just a matter of getting the job and, you know, here or there, you could always quit here and then go there. But if you have to make the move, then you would have to move back to go to the other job.
Mom, look at Cyrus.
I know. He's so cute. He's a good boy. Now I want you to go to sleep. It's late. You have to go to school tomorrow.
I refuse.
You refuse? Go to sleep.
No, I refuse.
Cosmic, how high of a chance do you see GS hiring me? HR said she doesn't know if they'll even get a receptionist in the new building. If you don't see GSs permanently, will I be unemployed when my time ends? Well, she doesn't know right now. It doesn't mean that they're not going to hire a receptionist. She doesn't know. So what she's saying is she can't guarantee it. It's up in the air. That's why she's telling you to look for something else. I still get a 70% chance that they will hire you, but you know, it's a gamble if you just wait around waiting on them. You know what I mean? Because what happens if they don't find what they need, or what happens if they find something in a building that doesn't need a receptionist? I would see if you can find another temp job. Like go to a different temp agency.
That's so good.
Emily, no way I travel out every day. Apartments are a lot cheaper than here because I'm in the capital. Okay. Yeah, it just makes sense. I mean, it's too much. Like if you had to go there twice a week, it would be different. But to go there every day, yeah. Yeah, I totally get it.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. No, 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 no.
Postal Cavallo, why JB still didn't reach out?
No, no.
Just has had a lot going on, is feeling a little distant, and his priorities are elsewhere right now. If you want to speak to him, I would say reach out to him rather than waiting. He seems to have a lot going on. Hawaii, tonight's energy. Grounded, stable, quiet, slow. Mountain, if I were to meet in person, what is the potential partnership energy around the connection between myself and 1C and 2JD? Would either be truly fulfilling long term? Okay, let's see. Both of them have good energy. I would say that maybe JD may have greater potential for long term, but either one of them look okay. And the energy is like stable, grounded, sincere, mutual, respectful. I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. Debbie, for the rest of the week into the weekend. You've got luck changing for the better quickly, a wish comes true. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Choices and options come in around social activity. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relieved. Sean, should I ask HH if he wants to reschedule our date? Yeah, that would be fine. If you decided to reschedule, it would be fine, yeah. Virta, general. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past. A wish comes true. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success around life moving forward. And you may have choices and options around social activity. Not bad. Sudeshni, will I ever find out the truth about Aquarius and chatting to other females? As he says, I don't have proof. Well, here's the thing. If this person has had a history and you're already suspecting it, you don't trust this person. So what does proof have to do with anything? Like, it doesn't matter. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like you already know what this person is. You already know how they behave. So what do you really need the proof for? Like, just to let him know that you have physical proof? Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's like people think that they're going to be in a relationship with somebody and somebody is going to just change like that. They're not going to. So if this person has a history of chatting to other people and has a history of hooking up with other people, that's not changing. You don't need physical proof to prove that. Like, that's just who they are. But if you're making a choice to stay in this relationship, then you have to accept that that's who they are. The proof doesn't do anything. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're accepting this. He's not changing. People don't change. So we don't need to show him proof. We already know who he is. So it's almost like what is it that you need for yourself? You either have to be okay with this or you have to leave the relationship. But thinking he's going to be different is like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, the proof is not here nor there. It's like, this is who he is. He's done it before. He's going to continue to do it. because this is who he is. He's not going to be a different person tomorrow. So I don't know that you really need any specific proof. And his answer is, you don't have any proof. I mean, like, you're arguing over something here. You don't trust him. So why are you in this relationship? You see what I mean? But that's for you to make that decision. Finding a physical proof of text messages, what's that going to do? Aha, I caught you. Okay. You already know. So that's for you to decide. Amy, for the next 48 for Sunny. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward with cooperation and compromise suggested around work, school, or business. This person could have romance heating up if they're currently with someone. If they're not with anyone, they may have new energy coming in with a Gemini or an Aries. Life's moving forward for them towards greener pastures, and they may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Brenda, general for the next 24 hours. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward with good news coming in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relieved. Math, will there be anyone new coming towards me in dating? Yeah, cause for celebration comes in around an Aquarius coming in, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Maggie, for the next 24? Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings lead to success, and life comes into balance. Be clear about your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. What?
So his head is pretty close to the edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to keep him safe. No.
He's safe. He won't fall off.
No.
He's
But
fine.
close to it. His head is
He's fine.
No, he's not.
Oh, good night, Mega
He's
Dark.
not fine, okay? He's super fragile.
He's fragile?
Yes.
You need to go to sleep, Avery.
He's fragile.
What?
He's fragile.
He's fine. He's fragile.
He's fragile, though.
He's got a big head.
Don't you dare say that. Oh, no.
He doesn't, though. He doesn't have that big of a head. Dylan had a bigger head.
No.
He had that big pit bull head. I love it. I used to grab his head. This guy's head's not that big.
So stop.
Oh no, David, what kind of a storm you have? Will the Australian military contact me by this Sunday?
No, I'm trying to keep you safe.
In one hand, I'm seen as an asset, but in the other, I'm deeply disrespected. Oh no. I think that you could hear from them before Sunday. Yes, that's possible. What kind of a storm are you having over there? Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Mads, love. You got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're currently in a relationship, it may be slow and steady wins the race, but well functioning. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Libra coming in. You may also have a Cancer coming in. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Poppy, will the companies I applied for online call me for a job? I think you will hear from somebody, yes. Cyclone depression. Oh my God, that sounds scary. What is it, like rain? We just had a crazy snowstorm here. You coming in? You want to come say hello to everybody? You want to give me paw? That's a good boy. Sit down. You come sit down. Come sit down. No, you don't want to sit down. You want to shake hands? Oh, shake hands. Good boy. Huge raindrops.
He was trying to bite my nose. Wait, Mom, maybe like saw something last on my nose.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to bite your nose.
That thing was trying to bite my nose.
Sweet Cyrus, come here. Sit down. Cyrus? Cyrus, what are you smelling? What are you licking? Okay, can you let me finish? I got a couple more people I got to answer for. And then I'll tuck you in.
Mom, he got to the plug. It was me.
Yeah, well, and then what happened? He got up.
I was trying to keep him safe there and he got away.
Cyrus, go ahead. Go lay down with Avery. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Tangerine, things to look forward to next week. Oh, thank you. Things to look forward to next week. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Could have a wish come true and success around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Essence for the rest of the week. Fighting with my mom and sister about who will be home the longest. I know it's meaningless, but one day I'm actually move out of here, and I'm getting to the age it's time to go. This week is pretty good, though. Things could change for you for the better quickly. Something may happen that makes you happy. Maybe working on a side business, side project, side hustle. Could receive good news. Disappointments heal and move into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Not bad. Mel, thinking about cutting ties with business with Kay, am I making the right decision? It does look like things could move forward for you in another direction if you decided to cut ties with this person. Yeah. It would be okay. Adonis, has V thought of reaching out, whatever comes up around that? Yep. There's a little bit of fear. I mean, obviously there's fear, but it's like feeling like things are misaligned, feeling uncertain, feeling a little bit like responsible and afraid. But yeah, and there will be communication soon. I'm pretty sure of it. Oh, a cyclone's a hurricane. Oh, good God, stay safe. Payment for the next 10 days. Something may happen around work, school, or business that could make you happy. And you might feel like life is coming into balance. And you may also be feeling like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward. You may be planning travel. Not bad. Okay. I am going to wrap it up. Emily, when did you start reading tarot? For the first time, oh God. You know what I used to do? I used to bring them to the grocery store that I worked at. I'm going to say, well, that store's been out of business for 10 years now. I'm going to say maybe about 15 or 20 years ago. So I also used to do the Lenormand cards, but those cards, man, I feel like they're rough. They're very rough. My one friend, Nick, he used to say, I don't want you to ask any more questions. He goes, I always get the cleaver. It's not a cleaver, it was called a sickle, but whatever it was. He's like, I always get the cleaver. I don't want to ask any more questions. But we would ask questions like simple questions like you know, like about like sometimes like about customers that we would have like we had names for customers. We'd be like, oh, is so and so going to come in today? Will we see so and so today? And then we would throw the cards. We did simple questions like that. And we did it a lot. Um, so I spent a lot of time like at that job working with the cards. And I never charged anybody ever. I just did it for fun. And then it was when I made the realization I wasn't going to be able to continue teaching yoga after Avery was born, that I was like, I'm going to need to do something. And me and my friend were brainstorming, and she was like, how come you don't live stream? Because I'd already had my channel. My channel wasn't making any money, or was making very little money. Like maybe a few dollars a month off of the ads is not much. And she was like, why don't you live stream? And at first I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. And then I just started, and I just kept sticking with it. And that's how I got to this point. And then I do have some private people that I read for, most of them on Zoom. Anyhow. Anyways, that's my story. Alrighty. I'm also fast because I'm from New York and I grew up working in retail. And if you work in retail, you learn how to do everything fast. You learn how to move fast. Anyhow. And in New York, everybody's fast. Anyhow. And with these cards, I feel like I can be very fast because I feel like the images, like I recognize the images. Sometimes if I get a deck that's not Rider and Waite, like even though I like them and they're beautiful, sometimes I have to think about what it is in my head, kind of slows me down, which is why I usually just use these. Oh, thank you, Essence. Thank you, thank you. Just keep working with it. Keep working with it. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm going to do the astrology update. I haven't been putting the astrology updates up because they screw up. They're on TikTok. They're on Instagram if you want to see them. Instagram every night at midnight they go off. Yeah, we're fast here in New York. We get shit done. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.